How you doing? I'm Chef Yaku.
I'm Chef Angel.
And I'm Chef Brooklyn.
And we're the Spruels.
We want to welcome you to this week's episode of Conscious Cooking. So, this week we are doing something that kind of goes with, staying festive, getting snacks, trying to use things in our refrigerator. So I thought we had some pie crust, we had some lunch meats, we had a little cheese. Why not make some empanadas? These are snacks that we can make and we can save them. There's a couple different ways we can make them, a couple different things that we can stuff inside of them. So they are great for snacks and kind of for us to make our own little individual snacks. So today what we'll be using is ham and cheese. So we're gonna make some simple ham and cheese empanadas. The recipe that's posted, it is a beef empanada, but like I said, these recipes are only skeletons. So we let you guys put the muscles and the tissues and all the other stuff on it. We give you the basis, the foundation of the recipe, and we let you guys go ahead and build how you like. So what I have for my ingredients today is I have 1 box of pre-made store-bought pie crust. We have some fresh Oaxaca cheese grated here. We have some diced ham. We got a little bit of egg for our egg wash mixture. That's what we're going to use to seal our empanadas. We got our oven preheated at about 400 degrees. So yeah, we're going to take you through the steps. We're going to get our hands nice and washed up, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys how we do this. We'll see you in a second. All right, so now that we got our hands all washed up, we're going to go ahead and get these babies put together. Like I said, I got our oven already preheated at about 400 degrees. We're going to get these puppies made, get them in the oven, get them baked up to their golden brown, and then we're going to enjoy these as a family. So, first thing I need to do is, I want to make some individual empanadas out of this. So, we need to cut out some little shapes. I'm using my glass. I'm going to use just a regular glass top. If you guys want, you can look up in your cabinet. Just find a glass that kind of fits your size. I figured this would be the perfect size for some nice empanadas. What I do is I go right around the ring. This is going to make sure that I save a lot of crust and I use a lot. I want to use as much of the pie crust as I can. So I want to make sure that I'm going nice and close to that ring. I just use a little bit of flour on the edge of the cup. That way it releases the dough, kind of just pinches it to cut it and releases it so I don't have too much hard work when I got to get it off. Boom, going to the outside. Some of them get stuck, that's okay. You can just lay them over. I've already floured my cutting board here. That way it doesn't stick. And also they stay pretty nice and solid like that. So, and we could just turn that in. Now we got some little scrap pieces. Because this is pie crust, these scrap pieces could be used for anything. You can dip them in butter, a little salt and cinnamon, a little cinnamon and sugar, put them in the oven, make some little cinnamon, little dessert things. So now we're gonna open up our second pack. And this way, we can make some empanadas for now, and then we can have some for later. Because with the kids being home, they always want snacks, right guys?
Right. Even empanadas, those are my favorite.
With our clean hands, guys, we've washed our hands very well. 20 seconds, sung the happy birthday song, all that. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna start on filling our empanada. Now, let me walk you guys through the process. So what I do is I have my empanada here. Get a little bit more flour on the table, on the cutting board, just because I want it to make sure it's not sticking. So I'll take my little circle empanada. I give it a little roll. Not too hard, but I'm just flattening it out a little bit. Giving myself a little bit more space to put my fillings in.
It looks really big.
It does look really big. It looks cool. Then I take my finger in my egg wash and I just go around one side of my empanada. The egg wash is gonna make sure that we get it nice and sealed. And we get nice, pretty empanadas. Then I take a little bit of my ham. And now you don't need too much, guys, because you got to make sure that they close. So I take a little bit of my ham. I like to make it almost like a football shape. That way you get the filling all the way through the empanada from first bite to the last. Then I get a little cheese. And I actually press my cheese down a little bit. I like to press it down just to make sure I get everything in there. Now, the fold over. Lift up the dry side, and I'm making sure that I'm pressing my empanada fillings in so that I get it sealed. Boom. Once I get one side down, I close it, and I just go around the edge to make sure that they are sealed up. And at this point, I can pick it up and just make sure they're sealed. Boom. So you take a fork and you just go over the edge. You see how it presses the edge down? Gives you a nice little design or a little effect on the empanada.
That looks really cool.
Boom. There's our first mini empanada. All right, you guys see that? I'm gonna do it one more time for you. So what I'll do is, I get my empanada, a little bit of flour, rolling pin one way, flip it over, rolling pin the other way. I wanna make sure my rolling pin got flour on it. A little bit of egg wash. Go around the outside of the ring with the egg wash.
Football-shaped ham.
Yep, let the ham fill in. Almost kind of like a little football shape there. Doesn't have to be perfect.
And then you grab a little bit of cheese.
Yep.
Press it down.
And then you don't press it down too much.
But you press it down.
But just a little bit.
And then when you fold it over, you kind of tuck it in. Fold it over. And seal it. Stuff the contents in. And now, we just close it with our fork.
It's really cool about the fork cause a little bit it like takes a little line shape about it.
Yeah, it makes a little design. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into knocking some of these things out and get them into the oven. All right, guys. So here, I'll roll some out for you and you guys can fill them.
All right.
Okay, let's get in it. So Angel, here's one for you. Here, Brooklyn, if you want to stand on this side so Angel can have some room. Here's one for you.
You grab a little cheese filling.
That's not cheese filling, that's the egg wash.
Egg wash.
That goes around the edge, yep. So you get the egg wash on the edge, yep.
One side. Whoa, that is pretty big for an empanada.
Oh, there you go, Bookie.
Yep. And then this, turn it into a football shape.
A little bit more than that. You can get a little bit more than that, Bookie. You ready for the fork yet, Angel?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then remember, guys, you can fill it up a little bit. You don't have to. You just don't want to overfill it.
Yep. And then you grab some cheese. Get a little bit of cheese on there. Get a little bit of cheese on there. And then you roll it up.
How does that look?
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's the one
Beautiful.
I made.
All right, let's keep making them. We're going to knock these out, get them all done, and we'll see you before we put them in the oven. All right, so we are finishing them up. Brooklyn is finishing up the last one here. Here, let's clean off the cutting board so you can have some space to do it.
Daddy, is it okay if you can pass me the roller,
Yep,
please?
there you go. All right. Getting them done. That's one. We got one more left.
Okay. Now.
I'm gonna let Chef Brooklyn handle this last one. A little bit of egg wash on. Then it's time to fill it.
With my dry hand, I always make sure that I just put a little. Just a little tiny bit.
Get a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more. We can fill it up.
Yeah.
We want these to be nice. All right, there you go. That's good. Little cheese.
Then let's roll it up.
You want to take that? You got a little egg on your hands. So we got to make sure it's all sealed. Boom, let's seal this one. Boom, that's all sealed for you now.
Now, with the fork, you just want to press down a little tiny bit.
Good job.
Once you see that the crust is pumping up, you want to make sure that like up to the fork, you want to make sure that you let go of when that moment starts.
All right, so here's our empanadas that we got to get into the oven. We're going to get these bad boys in the oven, and we will see you as soon as they cook. All right, so here we are with our finished empanadas. We got them out the oven. As you can see, they're nice and golden brown. Yummy. Well, guys,
Dig in.
Dig in. Let's check them out.
My first answer, they're delicious.
They are.
That's also my second answer.
They're flaky. They're delicious.
They're cheesy.
Don't eat over the butter.
Actually,
Cheesy?
my first reaction is this is delicious, and my second reaction is also this is delicious.
Well, as you guys can see, we're all done with our empanadas. We got them done. Came out great. Like we said, you guys can add whatever filling you want to on the inside. Just remember, if you cook something like ground beef or chicken, let it cool. But if you're starting off with something cold, you can go right into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this this episode of Conscious Cooking. I'm Chef Yakub.
I'm Chef Angel.
And I'm Chef Brooklyn.
And we're the Sprues.